Hi everyone, my name is Nick Diaz. I'm an architectural lighting designer, and today we are here in the Light Lab with Rosco and the XFX LED projector. Rosco asked me to come up with some new recipes for the projector, and today we are getting psychedelic. This recipe behind me is inspired by the analog light shows of the late 60s, early 70s, and all the pops of color that came with them. Let's get into the fixture and I'll show you how I made it. Today we've got a piece of sparklight glass that we're going to put in the static effects slot. This actually is going to provide a lot of depth and texture to our effect. It's not really going to be projected, but it's going to add a little bit of depth behind all of our images. Layered on top of that sparklight, we've got two pieces of what is basically a standard Rosco gobo called spirals that we've blown up to make into animation wheels. We're gonna place both of these templates inside the animation wheel slots. So the first one will go into the first wheel. As always, we put our flat side to flat side, so our second wheel, we'll insert that now. And always make sure that the template is rubbing up against both of the guide wheels and the drive wheel. With all that loaded in there, let's take a closer look and we're going to go over how we can manipulate this one image into multiple by just changing the speed, the direction, and running the focus. Let's close up the fixture and we'll take a closer look. All right, let's now put this entire recipe together. We have a few different things going on here. Remember, we've got the sparklight in the static slot. For this first effect, we're going to focus sharp all the way to that. What it's going to do is it's going to give us a background for us to layer these pinwheels of light across. We're then going to start by slowly rotating in the up direction. The first effect that we're trying to go for here is sort of like a very psychedelic, late 60s oil and light show. So right now the effect is going to grow, and we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to grow at basically the same speed. And as you see, as the colors overlap, they make new colors, different colors appear or disappear. But really we're not focused so sharp on the actual animation wheels, it's all about that sparklight glass in the back. And that static gobo is providing so much depth and texture into the overall effect. A good trick and something to always keep in mind is that as you run the focus of the fixture, you might actually get an entirely different effect. And we have a great example of that here. As we start to run this focus, we can make it sharp all the way to the actual animation wheels. And now we'll just change the speed and the direction of the animation wheels. As we change them, we're going to put them opposite of each other. And this now becomes a little bit more of a graphic animation versus something that just had a lot of depth, sort of an abstract look. This really now is about seeing those pinwheels go back and forth. And you can see the sparklight's important here because it's actually filling in and allowing us to see a little bit of depth inside of these pinwheels. So that's the completed effect. 2 looks using one recipe. Remember, just by running the focus, you can change things endlessly. All right, and with that focus, I think that looks pretty good. And just like that, by simply manipulating the speed, the direction, and changing the focus, one recipe can become many effects. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.